Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 8, entitled as Akshara Brahma Yoga. Sloka 17 through 19. Sahasra-yuga-paryantam ahor-brahmaṇo viduḥ rātriṁ yuga-sahasrāntāṁ te ho-rātra-vido janāḥ avyaktād vyaktayaḥ sarvāḥ prabhavanty ahar-āgame rātry-āgame pralīyante tatraivāvyakta-saṁjñake bhūta-grāmaḥ evāyaṁ bhūtvā pralīyate rātry-āgame vasah partha ahar-āgame. In the previous session, we saw 4 types of pralaya, destruction: nitya pralaya, naimitika pralaya, prakrita pralaya, atyantika pralaya. Nitya pralaya is individual's death. Naimitika pralaya, it's a dissolution, destruction at the end of daytime of Brahma. Prakrita pralaya, complete destruction of the entire creation. Atyantika pralaya is an individual Atma when it attains liberation. In the 17th sloka, it speaks about the Brahma's lifetime. Many years together forms one day of Brahma. And in the second sloka, that is 18th sloka, it mentions about the creation that happens at the beginning of Brahma's day, and at the end of daytime the destruction happens. And in the 19th sloka, it is not that only happens one time, it happens every single day in Brahma's life, the creation and destruction. We have been seeing these 3 slokas together because the message and the content, the subject, are very closely related and easy to see together than separately. Today we are going to see a calculation of Brahma's life. To understand that, we have 24 hours in a day, which makes one day, and 30 days in a month, that is 1 month, and 12 months makes 1 year. Therefore, totally there are 360 days in a year. In that, it is divided into 2 parts: 180 days, which is Uttarayana, and 180 days, which is Dakshinayana. Uttarayana means somewhere between January and July month. Though that is called Uttarayana, which is equal to daytime of Indraloka, Indras, Devatas. And Dakshinayana is August through December, which is night time for Indras. The time that we have in Earth planet, Bhuloka, as we go to Indraloka, it varies in the duration. It's the same calculation. They also have 1 year, 360 days, but the duration of the differs. And that's what we are going to learn. And likewise, as it goes higher up to Brahmaloka, it is 1 year, 360 days, but multiplied by a certain number of Indraloka's calculation. So it is multiplied as it goes higher and higher. There are 4 yugas. Kali Yuga, which is 432,000 years. Dwapara Yuga, which is 864,000 years. Treta Yuga, which is 1,296,000 years. And Krita Yuga, which is 1,728,000 years. As we already saw, our 6 months is equal to daytime of Indra and other devatas in Swargaloka, and our 6 months is equal to night time in Swargaloka. That means our 1 year is equal to 1 day in Swargaloka. Now with that in mind, Kali Yuga, which is 432,000 years, divided by 360, that comes to 1,200 years. Likewise, when you divide the rest of the yugas and add them up, Dwapara Yuga is 2,400 years, Treta Yuga is 3,600 years, Krita Yuga is 4,800 years. The total is 12,000 years. That 12,000 years equal to 1 Chatur Yuga. When we read or hear the stories of Gajendra in Srimad Bhagavatam, we hear that the crocodile and this Gajendra fought for 1,000 celestial years. That celestial year is 1,000 multiplied by 360, which is 360,000 years as per the human calculation. That long they fought. One more time, our 1 year is equal to 1 full day in Swargaloka. Therefore, when we say Kali Yuga is 432,000 years, that has to be divided by 360, which comes to 1,200. Likewise, we get 12,000 in total, which makes it 1 Chatur Yuga. When 1,000 Chatur Yuga is gone, then it is 1 day of Brahma is completed, which means as per the human calculation, 1 day of Brahma equal to 4,320,000,000 years, which makes it 1 kalpa, 1 day of Brahma. In this 1 day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus who rule. Each one of them rule for 71 Divya Yugas. Swayambhuva Manu, Swarochisa Manu, Uttama, Tamasa, Raivata, Chaksusa, Vaivasvata Manu. 7th Manu is Vaivasvata Manu, who is the current ruler. Brahma lives for 100 years, and this 100 years is divided into 2 parts, 50-50, and we are in the second half of his 100 years. The first half is called Prathama Parārthi. The second half, which we are in, is called Dvitiya Parārthi. We are in the second 50s of Brahma. In that, currently, we are in the period of Vaivasvata Manu. In that, 27 Chatur Yugas have already passed. We are on the 28th Chaturyuga. In the 28th Chaturyuga, we are in Kali Yuga. By this calculation and details, now we should know that it is Brahma's daytime that we are all existing. If it was Brahma's night time, then we won't be here. As we already discussed, in the night time, before the night, end of the day, 3 planets get destroyed. So we are all active. That means it's obvious it is daytime for Brahma. There are more details that to this calculation, where every yuga has a purva sandhi and apara sandhi. There's an interval before and after the next yuga starts. Now, the reason for us to learn this complicated math is to know that compared to our life, Indra's lifespan higher, long duration, and compared to Indra's lifespan, Brahma's lifespan is longer. But even that Brahma who lives longer, his life comes to an end after 100 years. His planet also comes to an end during the Prakrita Pralaya. And we take birth again and again at the beginning of daytime of Brahma, which means our karma still exists unless and until we completely finish with all our karma. We will be repeatedly born again and again, and Brahma creates us every single day according to his calculation. And that creation is naimitika. And when we die unborn, it is nitya. When Brahma himself is finished, then it's called prakrita. When we attain liberation by completing burning out all our karma by the process of bhakti, and that is called atyantika. That completes our study on these 3 slokas. Sahasra-yuga-paryantam ahar-āgame viduḥ rātriṁ yuga-sahasrāntāṁ te ho-rātra-vido janāḥ avyaktād vyaktayaḥ sarvāḥ prabhavanty ahar-āgame rātry-āgame pralīyante tatraivāvyakta-saṁjñake bhūta-grāmaḥ evāyaṁ bhūtvā pralīyate rātry-āgame vasah partha prabhavanty ahar-āgame. Namaste. Hare Krishna.